Welcome everyone. I told you it was going to start whether we liked it or not. It was coming. It was waiting for us. Welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone to the Tabletop Tavern presents Vampire the Masquerade. Tonight I've got a wonderful cast and crew tonight. They are itching to play. I'm itching to get this story going. But before we do, this is a collaboration. So I would like to take a moment. So just sit right there. And I'm going to let all these players tell you where they can be found. Now we are going to start, we'll just go right around clockwise on my screen. So we're going to start with Cape Slayer RPG. Where can people follow you, good sir?
I am Cape Slayer RPG. You can find me on the TikToks as well as most other social media, my Twitch channel. I'm trying to get back to Cape Slayer RPG, so you'll see me.
Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. And what character will you be playing tonight?
I am playing Dante Augustus Giovanni, who is a Giovanni vampire and willing to help the family as long as it suits him.
Sounds pretty appropriate for Giovanni.
Absolutely.
Next up on our amazing cast, we have Dice Hoarder.
Hi, that's me. You can find me on TikTok at that name, Dice Hoarder, or here on Twitch at The Merciless Prawn. You can find me on Twitter under Merciless Prawn. I sometimes stream, but I haven't in a while. I will be playing Everett Pierce, certified psychopath and all-around pain in the ass.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Squishy Owl Bear, for the follow. We appreciate you being here, and we hope that you are wildly entertained tonight. Thank you both very much for being here. Moving on to our next character player, we have Space Cadet Lexi.
Hi, I'm Lexi. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, mostly TikTok, and also Twitch from time to time. On Twitch, I'm Space Cadet Lexi, and everything else, I'm Lexi Lolly _XO. I do a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, tabletop, Dungeon Master type stuff, and yeah, come see me.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. What character will you be playing tonight?
I'm super excited because I'm going to get to replay one of my favorite characters of all time that I've ever made. Her name is Lexis Morelli, and she is a young vampire from the clan Ventru, but she absolutely hates that she is.
That's awesome. I think this is going to fit just fine then. Well, thank you for being here. And last but certainly not least, rounding out the group, we have Nerd Love.
Hi, I'm Nerd Love. You can find me on the Tickety Talks. I'm also on Facebook under Nerd Love and the page Geek It Up Parenting. And you can also find me on Twitch, but I really haven't been active lately on Twitch, so best bet's TikTok.
Yeah,
all the
that
same
works. Yes. And we are going to do our absolute best, just as a slight interjection here. We're going to do our absolute best to get everybody's links to their TikToks at the very least in the description of the YouTube video. So make sure to check below for everybody's links. Now, before we jump into the game, we do need to find out who Nerd Love is playing tonight.
Nice. Yeah. I'm playing Calliope, a Bruja. Yeah. I don't know what descriptions you want me to give. You can hire them to punch someone for you.
Perfect. What a lovely thing to have.
All
right, everybody. Let's get into this. Now I have exactly 1/8 of a page of notes. So the rest of this is all going to be improv and RP. So I'm going to introduce you all. You're going to talk, and I'm just going to get out of here, and you can handle it. All right? No?
What?
sound good? Okay. All right. I can see. All right. So our tale begins in the city of Mighton, specifically on the cross streets of 6th and 7th Avenue. In this intersection area, there is a large upscale apartment building, which is filled with very well-to-do people. No shortage of fur coats and whatnot. They tend to frequent the nearby club, which sits on one of the street corners called The Pulse. This is a very upscale, high-end nightclub for those of the mortal persuasion, but those who dwell in the night know this as basically a second Elysium. This is kind of a safe haven where all clans must get along. The difference is that this place, the Pulse, is not an officially sanctioned like by the prince or anything like that. This is kind of freelance. So if some things were to happen in the back rooms, oopsie daisy. Oh, sorry about that. Now, we also have an Italian restaurant, a very nice one. It's not all run down or anything like that. And nearby, there's other 5-star restaurants, but this particular one is a favorite dining spot for the vampires. It is called La Ultima Cena, which translates to Last Supper. So our plot for tonight is that there are rumors from Nosferatu that there are 3 families that will be meeting at this restaurant this evening. The Ventru, the Giovanni, and an unknown 3rd family. The only thing that they know is that this meeting is no bueno. This is going to lead to very, very bad things for all of vampire kind, which has already been going downhill due to overpopulation. Basically, all of the elders of generations 1 through 9 have decided that 10 through 14, you've got too big for your britches, and it's time to wipe you out. We're going to start all over. Factory reset this mother trucker. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's have some fun. Our night begins with all of you awakening to a lovely full moon, barely overcast. It's a very lovely night. The stars are out. The street lights are exceptionally brilliant tonight. It's a Friday night, so everyone is heading out of the apartment building, which is home to Lexus. And they are pretty much all heading towards the Pulse at this point. One thing that you have noticed upon your awakening is that for as busy as it is with mortals, there are quite a few vamps heading that way. So what do you do?
So I'm noticing a lot of vampires, you said.
Yes.
Like this, so they're obviously pretty apparent to me as kindred. Just I would probably be a little I would be a little off guard. It's a little sus. I'm uncomfortable. I don't like people in my space. Is there anything at all familiar about these, or they're just random vampires to me?
They appear to be just random vampires.
I had some other stuff to do today, but I think this is a little odd, kind of off my game. It's gonna kind of make me a little anxious. I'm probably gonna follow along with the crowd, kind of see what's going on. My curiosity is gonna get the best of me.
All right. As you approach the Pulse, you can see, not in gigantic letters or anything, but there's like those, neon signs with the little slide in plastic letters, and it says, "For one night only, live band Heard."
Heard like HEARD or HERD?
HERD.
Okay, well now something's definitely up to them. Well, I definitely don't want to be a part of the herd. Is there anybody like around me that like might stand out to me that might be a source of information? Like, hey, you know what's going on? Have you heard of this before? Seems like
Are
it's drawing a
you
crowd,
asking?
right?
Are you asking
Yes.
someone who is clearly a vampire, or are you just grabbing a mortal, or?
Just the nearest person to me. I probably immortal because I want to see what they say before I ask
Okay.
a kindred, because I don't want to call attention to myself from them quite yet.
So you grab the closest person who happens to be, goughed out. They've got black torn up jeans, a nice long wallet chain, like the platform boots. So they're like 6 inches taller than they need to be. And they've got
So
a
I'm, like, looking
mohawk,
up.
a blue mohawk that's like 3 feet off their head. Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, so like it's a pretty cool crowd. I mean, I love your outfit. What's going on down here tonight?
Thanks, dude. You're pretty rad too. So yeah, this is Heard.
Is it like a band?
Yeah, man. It's you haven't heard the Heard?
No, I haven't. It sounds super underground, but like, can you tell me about it?
Well, like the Herd's the word, dude.
Yeah, Heard's the word. I get it. Rad. Do they sell tickets at the door?
Oh, it's totally free to enter tonight.
Oh, yo, no cover charge? That's so dope, man. Maybe I'll see you in there, yeah?
Yeah, I'll be in there.
Okay, cool. I just gotta go get my girlfriends, and maybe we'll catch you then.
Cool. All right, I'll see you inside.
Just in a finger wave, and as soon as he turns his back,
he immediately goes and starts talking to his friends and that are nearby. He's like, "Yeah, she's totally crushing on me, man." You can blame Cape Slayer for that one.
I love it. That's a lot of help, and I guess I really don't know what I expected there. I don't know. Talking to a vampire is probably going to be a little weird. I'm going to try to just blend into the crowd, kind of keeping to the side as best I can. Not really entering. I'm kind of trying to do like more surveillance before I like go put myself out there like that.
Okay, perfect. So we're gonna real quick jump over to Dante, and as you are out for one of your evening strolls or whatever you happen to be doing in this area, secret or otherwise, you come across this sight of all of these mortals and vampires alike heading into the pulse. You can see one person's like asking some questions. And it appears to have struck a chord with this gentleman with a blue mohawk. He seems to think that she's the bee's knees.
She's an interesting person. I'll wipe the blood off my lips and walk forward to the crowd, tailing her carefully. She can notice me if she wants, but I'm not drawing attention to myself.
Would I have to roll to notice him?
So with so many people around, I'm going to say you don't really notice any one person is staring at you, especially from behind like that.
Oh, he's behind. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. He's coming up from the end of the crowd.
She's probably just really focused.
Yeah.
Do
Now,
I recognize her for what she is?
Let's see. What do we got? What is that one? That was a cult, right? I believe. But I mean, it's pretty easy to spot other vampires, especially if you've been around for a little bit, like your characters have. So you can definitely tell that she is kind.
She is kind or kindred?
Kindred, sorry.
All right. Yeah, I'll move in closer to her. And I'm assuming I noticed that the rest of the crowd also looks like they've got a little bit more.
Yeah,
of the
it's a good 50-50 mix of mortals and kindred, all different clans. Although a large portion appear to be Bruja.
But she stands out. I'll move in as close as I can. She looks interesting.
All right. So at this point, we're going to have Lexus roll perception and alertness to see if you notice Dante coming up on you.
Oh goodness, I was looking at something. Let me see.
And while you're rolling that, we're going to go inside the club. Standing up on the stage, plugging in guitars and doing mic checks, getting ready to go, is Calliope. Sorry. As you're, doing your thing with the band and getting everything ready, you kind of see that this place is actually filling up pretty quick. One of, the bigger shows you've done compared to, playing out of the garage.
Yeah.
You definitely see a large number of your fellow clanmates have come to, help root you on and, make sure that you're doing your thing and you're not messed with. You notice that there are some other kindred clans in here, but they're definitely outnumbered by Bruja.
So this place is going to be real rowdy, is what you're saying, to get messed up.
I forgot how the dice roll works. Can you explain it again? I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, no problem. So
if I have 2 dots,
each dot is 1d10.
oh,
And you just
so I get
add
2
those,
d10s.
add the perception dots and the alertness dots together, and that's how many you're going to roll.
It's a dice pool.
Yeah.
It's
a lot of dice.
It can be a lot of dice.
Holy shit, okay. I think I've played this game the wrong way. Let's see. I have 38.
What you're looking for is 6 or higher.
6
You want to
or
roll
higher.
your dice.
Oh,
You want to roll your dice, and anything over 6 is a success, and then you're going to count your successes.
I have 4 successes.
All right.
It's different. Sorry. Thanks.
No, it is very different than what a lot of people are used to, especially with the new way of V5. We are, for those listening, and you're like, what the heck are they playing? This is V20, the 20th anniversary edition. So old school. All right. So yes, you do notice Dante has come up behind you. But Calliope, you're standing on stage, like I said, everything going down, and you actually catch a glimpse of a very rare clan. There is a Ravnos who seems to be kind of floating around in the crowd pretty easily. He's definitely got no shortage of very well-to-do women trying to buy him drinks at this point.
Okay. Can I roll streetwise just to see if I've heard anything about him recently, or this character recently? Any news about him since they're so rare.
Well, let's ask Everett real quick. Is there? I mean, Ravnos. I guess I probably should have explained. Ravnos are a bit uncommon in this particular story, but do you have anything specific that your character would have done that other vampires would have heard of?
Not particularly him, but probably his sire.
Okay.
So, that was a kind of a big thing back in the day. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's do this then. Let me ask, would anybody know that you are the child of that sire?
oh, absolutely. He uses that shit to get whatever he wants.
Okay.
He's just like, it's
Okay.
essentially, do you know who my father is? Give me that. Thank you.
Wait till my father hears about this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's very much that 90s bratty, like, lawyer's kid that's just like, who are you?
So we're gonna say you don't even need to roll. You see who this is, and you know.
What do I know? I wanted to roll for more. What do I know?
So you would know that his sire was a pretty big socialite in like the Regency period before being embraced, and then continued that socialite status well into kindred society, and like every 75 to 100 years throws this big extravagant obnoxious rager of a party and usually ends in a bloodbath.
Okay, I want an invite to that party. So, character note to self befriend that guy.
Good luck.
All right. So are you gonna? I mean, you've got a little bit of time before your set starts. Do you want to, jump down and go talk to him, or do you just want to continue getting ready for the show?
I will leave the rest of the herd to get the stage ready, and I'll go down and try to, I guess, get his attention.
All right. Real quick. I gotta ask, your herd, that is also your band, are they ghouls or are they just mortal, like, blood bags?
They're human blood. They're mortal blood bags.
Nice.
They're blood bags.
Okay.
They're blood bags with musical talent.
All right, fair enough. So you approach Everett, who's
It's dinner.
Everett.
And a
You
show,
have
if you will.
like 3 or 4 people trying to hand you drinks.
Are they vampires handing him drinks, or are they mortals handing him drinks?
Mortals. All of them are mortals.
I'll try to hand him. Hold on.
Like, got a flask with some O positive in it. There you go.
Yep. I hand him this.
I hope
This might
that
be better.
doesn't actually have no positive in it.
That's awesome.
Run and get a prop. Sorry.
So he would definitely be just flirting it up, just leading these people on, men, women, everybody, just leading these mortals on, just kind of gathering this, like, I don't know, harem, I guess, to like
Yeah.
feed on throughout the night.
Fair
And-
enough. That's a pretty accurate description.
Yeah, when he clocks Calliope, he'll just kind of just look at her, just kind of like give her that once over of just like, why are you here?
Did you take the flask?
He's just looking at it, just kind of like, Just kind of like, who do you think I am?
All right. She'll take her flask back and drink from her flask. Fudge him.
The moment you open that up, you can smell exactly what it is.
He'd cock an eyebrow and just kind of part the people. Just kind of.
Out of my
I
way.
turned to
let
go
me get
back to the
my
stage.
booth.
He was rude.
Oh no, he would be like on your heels at this point, and just kind of like reach around you to try to take it.
Oh, I tooth out. Not my real tooth. Fake tooth.
Casually
I had
knock
to take
the
mine off
fang out.
before the stream even started.
I'd hand him the flask again. Let him take a drink.
Oh, he wouldn't drink it yet.
No.
Definitely would just be holding it, looking at it, and just, what do you want?
I was offering you a drink. It's a party. Have fun.
See, but most times that people offer me drinks, it's because they want something. So what do you want?
Uh-oh.
Did we lose somebody?
Yeah, we lost Cape. Hopefully he'll be right back.
I take my flask back and head to the stage and be like, enjoy the show. I don't answer his question.
Suit yourself. I probably won't be paying much attention to your show anyway.
I like how both of you drank at the same time. Like,
And he'll go back to the little group of mortals just waiting for him. He's in his glory. He's just having a great time.
Heck yeah.
Cage can't tell. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit.
So it looks
Gonna
like
be
we're
my
going to have
character's
a
best friend.
few minutes until Cape gets back. He's working on it, some technical difficulties, but he'll be back soon. So at this point, we're going to say he's like a shadow on Lexi or on Lexus. He's just kind of lurking.
Now that I don't have my teeth, I can eat my pizza.
Vampires don't eat pizza. Blah, blah, blah.
Not blah,
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't blah blah blah.
So at this point, Lexi, are you heading inside?
Yes. Yes. If I do not see him, she's just gonna she's wearing her leather jacket, and she's gonna flip her hood up, and put her hands in her pockets, and try to fit the sulky teenage vibe that's like teenage young adult vibe that's clearly here.
Right.
Trying not to like move through the crowd and not let people touch her, because no.
It's called neopunk nonconformist, man.
It's like, and so she's going to, if it's a no cover, she's going to kind of just like slip in, and just kind of like looking around the venue, trying to see, like, okay, are all the vampires going one direction? Are the humans going another? Is this like an intermingle thing? She's kind of got her head on a swivel.
So it's definitely an intermingle thing. And most of the vampires are actually heading towards the stage. Like the Bruja are all trying to get front row parking.
Wall of death over there. Got it. Stay away from that area.
Yes.
She's gonna keep to the edge of the floor. She's been in music venues before, so she's assuming there's a bar somewhere. It's probably what she's looking for. She's gonna kind of slide up and try to get the attention. And flush it out. I don't have that thing. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be for just like appearances. She's gonna try to get the bartender's attention, grab like whatever tall boy is the cheapest.
All right. While you are doing this, Everett, I'm going to need you to roll perception and alertness now. And Lexus, you order your drink.
My drink is
The-
empty.
It's empty. The bartender.
Thank you for the raid.
Ooh, whoop, whoop, lucky. Got some
raid.
raid action.
It's Tom. I told them about this tonight.
Ooh, well,
They're a friend of mine.
You're welcome.
I love my
Hello,
little Tom Tom.
Octavia. Wonderful to have you.
Hello, Tom.
All right, we got Kate back. We got
And I'm not
Dante.
Apparently, my battery on my laptop has died. So if the
Oh,
plug
no.
moves at all,
It's
I'm
okay.
like,
The scene is set.
It's all good. It's all good. So what you may or may not have missed is that Lexus has thrown her hood up and proceeded inside the music venue. You are still tailing her.
I will keep
And
tracking
she
her.
goes in, heads over to the bar. Oh,
Oh no!
no, we
Where's
lost
my
her.
musical
drop it.
spot?
It's contagious.
So you two head to the bar, and she orders a normal human mortal drink. Bartender walks over to you. What can
Wait,
I get
wait,
for
wait.
you?
Wait, is the bartender a vampire? Can I tell that? Or
He
you-
is not. He is a human.
Oh, then yeah, she's still gonna get that tall boy. She's gonna get yeah. What's the special this time? You got something that's 2 for $5?
We got a bucket for 10.
Yeah, I feel like a bucket. You know, it's
I
Friday
put money
night.
on the
It's
bar
not
and order top shelf.
right
Like reach past her to put the money down
to the
there.
same
Yes,
bartender.
absolutely.
She's gonna look over her shoulder, move her shoulder kind of like in between. Yeah, so that bucket, and she's gonna hand over just like a 20 and say, "Keep the change." Like this fucker's cutting in front of me. I think not.
Sorry about that.
He gives you a bucket of cold bottled beers. It's got 10 in there, so it's not a like terrible deal. And Dante, you get a wonderful cold bottle of Grey Goose.
I'm going to take one of the bottles out. I'm gonna hold that bottle. I'm gonna take the bucket, and I'm gonna look for like the nearest like is there a couple of girls like around the bar? Like a couple of girls are just standing together waiting to get to the bar.
So as you're looking around, you don't see like any groups in that manner next to the bar or anything like that, but you do see a group of them fawning over a random obscured gentleman in a booth. But it's not just ladies. There's man in there, there's women, there's
I'm
once
going to
man, now a woman. Every denomination you can imagine is hanging out at this one booth.
I'm gonna be like, weird. I'm gonna tap the nearest one, whichever girl is closest, and go, here, oh my god, for you and your friends, and hand her the bucket.
So she turns around. She's like, "Oh my god, thank you."
Yeah, girl, I love your outfit. Oh my god, slay. And she's
I
gonna
know
turn
it
around.
took me like hours to pick this out. Thank you so much for the beers.
It's giving. It's giving. And she's gonna turn back to the bar and she's gonna oh fuck, I guess the bartender. She's gonna just like make a face at Kate because she's like the audacity. And she's gonna try to go walk and get kind of a better vantage of the person at the table without getting in the crowd. Like she wants to see if she can see from the outside. She's like slightly curious, but she's doing a parameter sweep.
Nice. While Lexus is doing that, Dante, what are you doing with this lovely bottle?
I imagine right now I'm holding a bottle of Grey Goose and 2 empty cups and looking very confused. And I will,
You can follow her.
as you know, with the amount of chivalry and capability that this confusion will allow, I will set the Grey Goose next to the bucket of beers on the girls' table, and just watch after Lexus as she
She's
moves
not
forward.
going. She's not going far. She's like maybe at the end of the bar. Sorry.
Just watch. Just watch.
All right. You do finally manage, Lexus. You manage to peek in between people and catch a very brief glimpse of a Ravnos. He's got his arms up and everything. Like, just this is his area, and you immediately know that it is Everett. His reputation precedes him.
She's going to eye roll because she's like, oh, I've identified what I need to identify, and she's going to lean against the end of the bar, and she's going to put her boot up against the back, and she's got her arm up while she's pretending to drink the tall boy. She's not actually, but she's like kind of just watching, and she's also very confused because she would be taking note of the person who was definitely in her bubble a little too close. So she's like watching the stage, watching Kate, watching the stage, watching Everett, watching the stage, watching Kate. Like she's just kind of on guard.
Okay, that's fair.
She's trying not to lose track of them.
Dante, after seeing all of this, and now she's standing at the end of the bar, what are you going to do?
At this point, I feel like I need to kind of slink back. If I can catch the eye of any of these ladies who have hovered around Everett's table, I am going to take the opportunity to try to catch one's eyes just to make sure that I'm noticed. I'm sure I'm not as attractive as he is, but
But
perhaps
you're going to try anyway.
they will take some low-hanging fruit.
Dang.
The snack outside didn't quite.
How do you? What skill do you use to try and get their attention? Going with like some performance, maybe?
Yeah, that's going to work so well for me. Is there any chance we can make the expression's going to require words, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
Can we make this an expression roll?
Absolutely.
With my charisma.
Yeah.
Just to draw one off of the herd. So if I decide I need to feed later, I might have an opportunity. With that one, that's going to be 0 successes.
Oh, ouch. Not a good night for Dante, it seems. They're all very enamored by Everett. Something about him has their attention very firmly. Put them in dice jail where they belong. Now, Everett, you do notice that this Giovanni has come up and is, talking to some of the, I don't know if we want to call him a herd, a flock, maybe, that has gathered around you. He is, you know what? I'm just going to let Everett, not Everett, Dante. Why don't you describe what your character looks like?
well dressed and does not belong in this kind of crowd. He looks more like he should be in a um, New Jersey Italian restaurant eating with the rest of his family. And out of time, out of place, just big hair, a lot fuller than mine, except for this part. And he's just awkward with everything, even though he seems like he's charismatic and strong. He does not seem like he's handling himself too well here.
Gotcha. So, Everett, what do you do with this information?
Oh, completely ignores him. Like, it's just like,
This is
you
going to
tried.
be a great game.
Oh, you tried. Like, glance a little bit and give that look of just like, oh, baby, you tried. And just like go back to his playthings. Essentially, that's all he views
His
the mortals as.
playthings. I like
his
that.
playthings.
So at this
Probably.
point, let's see. So it would be resolve. Be resolve for Everett. Okay, so at this point, Calliope climbs back up on stage and the show begins. And just as Lexus had said, that first 2 to 3 rows of Bruja become a wall of undulating death as they're punching each other, they're kicking, thrashing around, biting each other. Like, it's like a Klingon mating ritual. Like, it's insane.
Lexus is gonna look out at the crowd and be like, Kane made those special. They are.
Look, the guy standing next to you is like, "Who's Kane?"
The old drummer of the band, man. You don't know that? Yeah, he got kicked out. Did some bad shit. Some social media app.
Oh, sounds like a terrible dude.
Yeah,
Man,
bud,
it's
you're
loud in
right.
here. I need to go outside.
Yeah,
He
some fresh
proceeds
air
to-
do you good, man. Rally, hey, man, go outside, puke and rally, come back, party harder.
He proceeds
she's
to
like- she's
stumble
like-
outside, and at
she's
this
watching
point,
him
I
wildly
need
concerned.
everybody who has the V20 character sheet. I need you to roll perception and alertness, and then for Everett, I need you to roll resolve and alertness.
Because I'm a dumb bitch who used the wrong character sheet.
Sorry.
It's all
This is what
good.
happens when I work 10 days in a row, guys.
Very
Oh my
successful.
gosh.
So, I don't actually have alertness
Got
on this
3.
character sheet for whatever reason. I do have resolve, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not alertness. It's awareness.
Oh, then I get 3 more dice rolls. Hold on.
Gotcha. Okay.
So sorry
Wait, what
about
did
that, everybody.
I think I rolled what I was supposed to, which meant I was wrong the first time, but technically right in the end.
No. Hold on.
Alertness.
That's the one.
Okay.
It's the same either way for me. I have 3 successes.
Everybody with the 20th anniversary is going to roll perception and alertness. Those are your mental skill and your talent that you're going to roll. And then Everett is going to roll resolve and awareness.
Cool. 2 successes.
Nice. 2, 3, 4. Dante?
1.
Hey, it's better than none. So all of you managed to catch, like, very briefly out the corner of your eye, a very gaunt, like, not well dressed, but like in a suit that looks like it's never been changed. It's kind of tattered and torn. He's got his his hands up like this in like a close T-Rex kind of thing going on. His front teeth stick out, all pointed, very Nosferatu style. And you catch him for a brief moment out the corner of your eye, and then you see a door shut over where that motion was.
Well, you're definitely not where you're supposed to be. A little out and about for a Nosferatu. Lexus is immediately like a cat on a mouse, very intrigued. She's going to be looking after him, kind of maybe take a couple steps like she's considering it, thinking it over.
Was I aware this meeting was supposed to be taking place?
Yes.
I will definitely be moving in that direction.
Are we still really close to each other? So we're both just are we both walking to the door?
I feel like you weren't really close to each other, but both of you are just like, and started walking in the same direction.
Eventually, these 2 points are gonna be.
I'm gonna stage dive
Yes.
and then head that direction.
But I feel like that's going to draw a little bit of attention. So
I was
while
going to
we're
say,
looking at the
subtle.
She
door-
said
real-
stage dive.
Stage dive.
As someone who is a friend of the underground, Everett will be slinking that way.
Nice. So
Crossbow, we
you
all
know.
end up at the door like.
Lexus and Dante are just kind of like, yeah, we're supposed to be here. Look at us walking. Everett's like lurking through the shadows. And then
How are you
There's
getting away from
Calliope.
your entourage?
who like smashes the guitar on the stage and dives into the crowd. And they all
I
proceed
love
to
it.
start
That was
carrying you
obviously the end
across.
of the set.
Yeah. I yell something about feed on those beneath you because that's fun.
Oh, geez. That's brilliant. And
I'll act like I'm going backstage, but
fair enough. That is fair. So Dante and Lexus, both of you reach the door first. Everett, you are not very far behind.
I'm like hand on the door, and I turn and look, and I'm like, "You're a
Ladies
consistent
first,
one, aren't you?"
absolutely. What was
And
that?
what happens with my back turned to you?
Nothing unless you want it to.
You're spunky. I like you. And she's going to turn the door and open it. She's going to be like, yeah, enjoyed. She's just she's trying to open it quietly and kind of slink in.
Leave my jacket slightly open so that I can reach my tools if need be.
Okay.
And I was going to say, same for Lexus, her hands on her waistband right there. The girl don't go nowhere.
Right. Now, Everett, you're still relatively undetected. So how are you handling this situation?
Yeah, we're not worried about it.
slipping,
Right?
slipping right in as the door is like probably closing a little bit, just like
Okay. So
because
the
he
three
likes
of
the
you,
attention when he wants the attention.
right. So the three of you are standing in like this long hallway that has like pipes and things like that to warm the building, things like that. You're basically in like the utility hallway, and way down at the end of the hallway you catch a brief glimpse of that figure going around the corner, of course, because why not? But before you all do this, before we do anything with this information, the door has shut. Calliope, the rowdy crowd sets you down right next to the door.
All right.
It is closed at this point.
I yell something about party on and then open the door dramatically and walk in and close it behind me.
We hear the door shut behind us.
Yes, settle.
That is exactly what I was hoping for. Yes, the door did close behind you. But at this point, it gets ripped open. Calliope screams and then slams the door behind her.
So we very clearly hear this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're all standing right there.
She's gonna pull the gun, and she's gonna turn, and she's just gonna look around him, like looking straight around him. Do I see Everett at that point, or are you legit concealed?
I mean, he would be trying to stay out of sight, but I don't know how great it's gonna work.
I'm gonna be like, and I'm gonna try to whisper, but who are you? Did you? Okay, not important. Do I see Calliope? Am I still within eyesight of her?
Oh, yeah. You haven't even moved past the door yet. She's like right there.
Excuse me.
Your excuse. I hand her my flask. Hand it to her.
This is gonna just stop. Take it, sniff it, and be like, yes. And she's gonna drink it and give it right back. But also quiet. I'm gonna look towards the end of the hallway, like by some miracle, did no one hear this?
Well, whatever that figure was is gone now.
Okay. Hi. Hello. I'm in front. I don't know you guys. I'm in front. I have very important business here. So let's proceed like in an orderly fashion, quietly, and then you can do whatever you want. Okay? Because I'm the line leader. Okay?
What is everybody's intention here?
I just need to see who the fuck these guys are. There's too many kindred in this area. Like, way too many. And I just need to make sure it's not no goddamn ventures, okay? And then and then I'll leave. You can do whatever you want. I just need a little peek in the door.
I'll be right behind you.
Lead the way, line leader.
This is taking too long, and Everett's just gonna go. And he's just walking with purpose.
Lexus is just gonna stop. She's like, I'm the line leader. I'm just like just trying to quietly stop behind him.
Then lead your own line. And
If Lexus has her gun out, I'm taking mine out too.
I don't have time for this. Top 10 anime betrayals.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be a big problem. Gonna be a problem.
So all of you head down this dripping hallway. You can hear steam hissing in the pipes and things like that. And as you round a few corners, going in the only direction there is to go, you come to the end of the hallway, which is just a very simple escape door with like a push bar style, and standing in front of it is a Nosferatu who is very well known in the community. His name is Gossam. He was once a very handsome actor named Nathan Vorrigan, who was once in the top 3 of people's 100 most beautiful actors.
That's bad.
Now, he is nothing more than a twisted nos with warts all over his face, half his ear chewed off, all of his hair's gone. Just such a tragic scene. But it is well known in the vampire community that he is exceptionally good at what he does. It is rumored that he once stood in the prince's chambers during an elder meeting and no one knew he was there.
I'm assuming he's not the one who was at the door a moment ago.
Oh, he is.
Oh, he's the same one.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a trap. That was not
Do
in
we know
character.
how old he is?
What was that, Dante?
Do we know how old he is?
You know, with his reputation, I'll say, yeah, he is no younger than 500 years old.
Can I
So he's
look
one
at?
of the ones.
Can I? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I want to. Does he notice us like as we're walking up? Like,
Oh,
can I
yeah.
look? Can I look around him and just like eye to eye contact this? Shh, quiet, and try to dominate him.
You can absolutely roll to dominate.
I was like, I don't. What is actual the roll for that? I'm sorry.
Yep.
What are
What
you
do I
trying to
roll
do?
for that? To just tell him to just don't alert anybody. Just shush.
You
Just-
should
just keep
dominate
quiet.
should be under your background.
Is it a one-word command?
Yes, I have
Like,
three.
technically, because it's just shh.
Yeah, I have 3 dots in dominate. I just don't know how to do the actual roll dice wise, so I wanted to make sure I did it right.
I know that it is.
Command is manipulation, intimidation.
There you go.
Manipulation and intimidation, and I get a dice per dot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Don't laugh at my math. I'm like I'm so bad at.
High school
Okay.
games are fun because you get to do less math.
Oh wait, no, I need to add more dice.
No, you don't.
I have. It's everything 6 and up.
Yes.
I have 7 successes.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
All of my dots went to dominate stuff.
Yeah, you blow his chest because he gets a counter roll and you just completely blew that out of the water. So, oh hey Jess Rose, thank you. So he raises a long, gnarly finger to his lips and goes, shh.
That's right. Shh. We're not going to scream. But we are going to tell me what we're doing here. I don't know how to do that. If I need more dots, if I need more dice, do I need more dice?
No. I came to find you.
Like me?
Yes.
Why?
Because you are Martel's trophy, yes?
I don't know what you're talking about, and I suggest you drop that name from your tongue before I take it from you. Is he here? Tell me.
Martel is not here. But I know of your goals. And I am here to tell you that this door will set you on your path.
What would you know of my goals? You in the pocket? Are you in the pocket of the venture? Is this what this is?
I am simply concerned.
For what exactly?
Answer his question.
I am concerned for my own safety. There is someone coming from the mother country to meet with the Giovanni and the Ventru.
To what end?
To expedite the purging of those less valuable.
That is so Martel. Well, you can tell Martel. Where is this meeting happening? Where is it? Is
He
it
reaches behind and opens that door, and
She's
you
gonna-
can see the Italian restaurant.
These are connected?
It's not connected like that, but like he opens the door and you can see the
We're
back
suddenly
door
here.
to the restaurant.
Okay.
So it's basically into an alleyway. They are arriving soon. My contacts have told me they have just entered the city.
And what will you do after this?
After what?
You found me, now what?
Now I leave the rest to you in your extremely capable hands. And your friends, who have all joined you for some reason.
Yeah, I
Quite
picked them up
the
along the way.
ragtag crew you have put together.
Friends is a very strong word.
I don't know them from Adam, but I have been putting in work here. Martel and they won't find this an easy city to be in. I suggest if you want no part of this, you make yourself scarce. And this I do as a favor to you for your information.
You drive a hard bargain.
I suggest you take my favor while you have it. And she's gonna look at the other two. No, the other three. And just gonna be like, well, anything, guys? I mean, the floor is yours. That was my thing. And she's like, with her guys. She's like, well, anything, guys? I mean, I've done my questioning.
Meeting's happening next door.
What was that?
The meeting is happening next door. That's information I had.
Yes. You'll be interested to know that someone very close to you will be at this meeting.
She's gonna eye him suspiciously AF. Like, at the mention of that.
Daddy dearest or older?
A little bit older.
Fuck me. Of course.
We
That
can't
could be
immediately. Oh, sorry. We can't tell each other's clans just as, except for the clans that are very distinctive, correct?
I feel like that's up to each individual. If you really want to be like, oh, this is my clan, the only one that kind of like stands out clan wise is the Ravnos.
Okay.
Is like Ventru, Giovanni, you can dress up to look like anybody, really. I mean,
That's
you
what
could stereotype, be like, hey, this punk rocker over here is definitely Bruja.
So she's gonna just like look Dante up and down immediately, like trying
like
to place if she's
stereotypically-
seen him.
Stereotypically, I feel like he would either be Giovanni or Ventura.
Yeah, and that she's gonna pick up on that real quick, and she's gonna immediately on guard. Like, she didn't put two and two together before, but the fact that he's important to this meeting, and she's just like trying to place if she's seen if in her time with her sire, whether she's seen him or not. And I'm assuming she has not.
No.
So she's uncomfy with the fact that she cannot. She's just going to be uncomfortable regardless.
Yes, Christoph Giovanni is heading up the Giovanni part of this meeting. He has been selected as a representative of your clan.
Of course he is. That's excellent to hear.
I
You seem
thought
lucky.
you might enjoy that information.
Thrilled to be a part of it.
And you there. Everett, is it?
Don't act like you don't know me.
I tend to not bother much with those who don't have a lot to give me. However, your sire, whatever would he think about you hanging out with this rabble?
I don't know.
Hanging
And
out
quite
with
frankly, I
his
don't really care. He would probably wonder if I'm having fun or not, and then just kind of go off and do whatever he does.
Wonderful. Then you'll be very happy to know that should you tag along with these lovely people, there will be more fun to be had. Because I know for a fact, this is not a rumor, this is a fact, that this meeting is completely off the books and not monitored. Whatever happens in this restaurant dies in this restaurant.
And you'll just see like a little smirk on his face at the mention of things dying.
Can I go rabble, rabble, rabble and walk past him towards the restaurant?
Yeah, no. Everett's just on the move. And as he goes past, he's going to just like one finger underneath the chin and just, you've always been great.
Awesome.
Lexus is gonna look really confused that everyone's moving. And I'm gonna like start walking past him and kind of give him like a pat him on the shoulder a couple of times and then wipe her hand on her jacket and keep walking.
I love it. And now Calliope's in the lead.
You're the line leader, Tag. You're at. Gonna kind of look over my shoulder at Giovanni back there. Little less stressed that he said Giovanni. She's gonna coming.
Is there like a window to the restaurant in the alleyway? Well, it's an alleyway. Is there like a? You said there's a door. Is there like a window or anything else in the alleyway?
Yeah, there's a window that leads into the kitchen.
Okay. Does it sound like there are people in the kitchen?
It does not. It sounds like everything is closed up already, which is actually kind of strange for this restaurant. It usually stays open till 2, 3 in the morning.
Is the door locked?
It is locked.
All right.
Do it. You know you want to.
I'm trying to see what I have. I'm just gonna break the door, which is loud and fun. Okay, I guess I'm gonna roll strength and try to bust the lock.
All right.
Is there anything I can add to it, like athletics or brawl or anything?
Yeah, I mean, you can roll strength and brawl. Why not?
Oh, okay. Yay. That's a lot more dice. 1, 2, 3, 3 successes.
All right. You just wham, like hammer fist that thing. It snaps right off of the door.
And then I
Not
slowly
very-
open the door. I gesture for Lexi to go ahead.
She's gonna look at the door and like fully aware that it's something that she would not be able to do, just like nods like thank you and walks in. She's trying to still be a little stealthy, like whatever fringes of stealthy might still be left, she is desperately clinging to. She's looking around the kitchen, kind of, she's taking a few steps at a time with the gun out, and then if it's all clear, she will just proceed, like to.
Yep. So it's all completely locked up. It's closed for the night. Anybody that does want to attempt some sneaking to go quietly, if you don't have a power that allows you to do that, let's go with dexterity and subterfuge.
Not stealth.
And then that is for the V20 character sheet.
Subterfuge, not stealth. Well, it's the same roll regardless.
Oh, looks like they still have those. Oh no, wait, that's Lexi's character sheet. Sorry. So dexterity and stealth for Everett. Got you, fam.
So subterfuge for me, not stealth. That's
What?
an extra dice for me. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, yours is gonna be subterfuge.
One whole success.
Oh,
The
there
dice
is
got
stealth.
paid.
It's just in a different place. Goodness, this is a fiasco.
Subterfuge is
okay.
under talents.
So everybody go ahead and re-roll it as dexterity and stealth.
I'll take it.
No.
Hi, dice.
Dante's like, yes, sir. Nice. Well done, Everett.
4.
My, how the tables have turned. I mean, that tracks for a Bruja, though. All of your chains and buttons are kind of jingling very softly. You're still sneaking, though. One pass is still good enough. Everybody is now in stealth mode, kind of creeping through the kitchen, peering out into the dining room. I like that. Peering out into the dining room, you can see that on the table, there's the red and white checkered tablecloths on each table, and sitting as the centerpiece is a small candle. It is burning on all of these tables. There's probably 8 or 9 of them, and in the booths and table chairs and things like that, you can see there are a number of very well-dressed business type vampires all sitting around sipping on casks of wine. Can
I see Grandpa?
You do not see Grandpa, but I'm going to say, for the sake of brevity and fun, you all smell that they track as Ventru.
I mean, she's just gonna like hiss. She's just under her breath. She is pissed. She's like, "Fuck."
Now, Lexus,
Glaring.
you recognize the leader of this little group here is a Ventru named Remus. And Remus is a very, I don't want to say nemesis, but he and Martel kind of go at it a lot over, who's better. So kind of makes sense that he would be here trying to make this backdoor deal without anybody knowing. And it is at this point that the front door opens up and enters more very well-dressed characters. They all seem to be Giovanni. At this point, there's about 8 people sitting in this dining area. What do you all do?
Lexus is trying to get as close to like where she can like hear a little bit better. She's got her head turned a little bit and she's looking at the others like, like a not like a demand like
You're
she
not
recognizes
dominating
that-
them.
no, she's not dominating them. She recognizes that they are wild cards to her, so it's more polite than she would usually be. She's like please, and she's gonna point like they just walked in.
They're all vampires and no dead, correct?
Yes, they are all vampires. Oh, and sorry, totally spaced on that. One of the well-dressed newcomers is Grandpapa.
Okay.
Grandpapa.
But no zombies among them.
No zombies, no ghouls. They're all
Okay.
straight up vamps.
Gun is out and at my side, but I will still be around a corner.
Is there anyone that Everett like completely recognizes and is just like, "Hey, yo, that bitch"?
I'm gonna say like the Giovanni Christoph. He's one of the elders for the Giovanni clan. You recognize him. He and your sire have done many dealings in the past.
Okay, that's all I need.
With the layout of the restaurant, is there any way to get either like above on a second story near where they're sitting or somewhat close to where they're sitting without being seen from where we're coming in from the kitchen?
1, 2, 3. Okay, so from where you are in the kitchen, you all can attempt to sneak from the kitchen, like through the little shadow part, and get behind the bar that's in this restaurant.
That's what I'll do then.
I am going to stay in the kitchen because I feel like if we are going to try to get the drop on them, spreading out will probably be better.
All right. So Calliope just kind of like, later, Tater, and starts sneaking on out.
Lexus is like in the kitchen. She's not going to. Recognizes she is outnumbered, but she also recognizes that might give her away. She's like, hey, and she's gonna duck down. She's gonna duck down. Like that's gonna help anything, but like it's gonna make her feel better.
So Calliope, I need another dexterity and stealth check from you.
All right, that's fair.
And so,
Ooh,
Nice. So you managed to sneak out there and get behind the bar with no one noticing you.
any of the alcohol behind the bar vampire friendly?
There is, actually.
Say that's so legal.
It's
here.
like 300-year-old wine that's infused with human blood, like things of that nature, to make it very vampire-esque.
Oh yeah.
So this particular brand will actually intoxicate a vampire. Should be worth a lot on the market. It's at this point, they all have been just kind of like, muffled talking to each other, just keeping it real quiet. And Christoph finally stands up and says, I've had enough of this. Where is he? He said he would be here now. Sit down, you old bat. He'll be here when he bees here. Yes, here. I need everybody to make a perception and alertness check, or perception and awareness.
okay. While we're doing that, is Dante close by Lexus by chance?
At
Dante?
this point, I stayed in the kitchen if you went to the bar.
No, I'm still in the kitchen. So she's gonna like reach behind her and like grab his lapel and kind of pull him down, and she's gonna be like, he said you were Giovanni, right? Like she's whispering as low as she possibly can. She's like, "What are your people doing here?"
That is my grandsire. I don't know exactly, but I imagine with everything going on, we are about to clean house.
Lexus is just gonna like grum, like on the internal. She's just like, "Argh!" But out loud, she's just like, she just turns her attention back.
All right. 3, 4. Everett, what did you get? 1. All right.
So I don't have any dots in awareness.
Oh,
'cause I don't
resolve
have any.
and
Okay.
resolve and awareness for you. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
That's what I thought, but I was just like, So that's 2 successes.
Cool. All right. Everybody is hunkered down. You're all hiding. The Kristoff and Remus have begun kind of arguing back and forth, and all of you begin to hear the sound of hooves, horse hooves, click clacking down the road from outside of the restaurant.
This is Modern City, correct?
It is indeed.
Concern.
Concern intensifies.
I mean,
This is
ideally,
like
if
I
I
should
could
have stayed
stay
home
back
today.
here in complete hiding and let everybody else kill each other, that would be the best option.
Okay, but hear me out. Molotov cocktails.
See, I didn't go to the bar.
I think one of
But you didn't go to the bar either.
The bar.
But Everett's still thinking it because he's a little chaos baby.
I like.
Oh, you froze. Or am I frozen?
You were not.
No,
frozen.
Lexus is just watching. She is like intrigued. That is the politest way to say she is like, what is the shit show that is happening right now?
So the peeking through this kitchen door and around the bar, and any way that you can get a view through the windows, the big giant bay windows of the restaurant, you see a horse carriage being pulled up. It looks very New York City-esque. Like tourists would take a stroll around Times Square and stuff, which is quite fun in a horse carriage, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, but this is a covered wagon, completely blacked out and sealed off. The door opens up, and stepping out are 2 cloaked figures, followed by a third who is wearing a red cloak. And the 3 of them proceed inside. Kristoff looks at the figure and immediately says, "It is about time you arrived. We've been waiting here for you forever. You kept us waiting. Do not ever speak to me in such a way again. Do you have my payment?" You see a bunch of the Ventru are opening up cases that look like they should be filled with money, very cliche style like that. But what you see inside is actually suitcases full of dirt and pouches of blood. Like the kind you would get at a blood donation.
7-Eleven.
Right.
Okay.
What do you all do?
She's just muttering, what the fuck?
This seems like a hurry up and wait situation. I mean,
Yeah.
my
All right.
own
Faster, God.
safety seems more important than what's going on in this. in this
So
particular
the Ventru Remus says, and exactly how are you going to expedite the war on the underlings? I mean, there's 3 of you. We have hundreds, if not thousands, of Ventru. We're poised and ready. The Giovanni have weapons specially designed to take out the vampires. What could you possibly bring to this table? The red cloaked figure kind of and steps back. The 2 figures wearing the black cloaks remove them down, and you see what can only be described as an amalgamation of body parts. They've got like arms sticking out everywhere. One of them has 3 legs. One of them has 2 mouths full of sharp teeth stacked on top of each other. And what we're going to do is have everybody roll some intelligence and occult. And then, Everett,
Okay.
you are going to roll intelligence and occult.
Yeah, I was going to say those are both on here.
Ooh, get
I was
2
gonna.
dice.
Lexus still has homeboy by his lapel, and so her hand is gonna tighten a little bit. She's like, "What the fuck?"
Starting
Like
to
she
get a
never
little
actually
sweaty.
let go. She's just like, "What the fuck is this?"
A new
I
grandfather.
only have 2 dice, and I got 2 successes. Thank you, Google Dice
Samesies.
Spot.
Only 2 dice, 2 success.
Sorry.
Very nice.
Sorry.
I think it was intelligence.
What dice
Yeah.
are we rolling in? Sorry.
It's intelligence and occult.
Okay.
You know you can let go of that at any time.
1. All right. So all of you recognize these things from, old tales that they tell young vampires of, to scare them, like a nightmare story, myths like Baba Yaga and such. These are called Zlacha. They are basically war machines that are built by the Tizmishi clan,
Okay.
designed for one thing and one thing only: to kill.
She's gonna take an accidental step back. Like when she realizes what it is, it's gonna shock her. So she's gonna take a step back. She's actually gonna bump into him, and she's sorry, my bad.
Ooh.
Starting to smell like panic in here.
I'm gonna not move, kind of like I'm dead.
Place a hand on her shoulder. But she can stay in front of me for now.
Chivalry is dead, but I will throw you at this thing. Don't.
So the 2 of them are, kind of just standing there, not really moving at all. And Remus continues, "Wonderful. You brought 2 Frankenstein monsters. Great. Do you really believe that they are going to be able to kill so many
This is
of the younger
Ventru
generation?
right?
They're like rats. They've breeded until we can't possibly keep track of them anymore. 2 Zlacha are hardly going to take them out." And the red cloaked figure says, "Then I guess I shall have to help them." Removes its cloak, and you see it's like terrifyingly beautiful. It's only wearing pants, but it has no distinctive form as to whether it is a man or a woman or anywhere in between or around. This thing looks almost alien, and it has long scars that run along its body in different areas. And as it stands there, it takes a deep breath. And you see all of those scars start to like rip open releasing skin-like tentacles that seem to move on their own accord.
Ooh.
And then
I'm still not gonna move. Not gonna move, not gonna breathe, kind of like I'm dead.
Maybe pull Lexus a little bit back closer to the door that we came in.
She is going to let herself be pulled and is also just like in her head because
We can find a different city.
Mistake.
yeah, you know, I thought it was attached and I'm questioning. I never thought they would go this far. This wasn't even on my radar.
Like, I can take in a couple extra older vampires in their coffin, but he is full. Kind of glad I didn't go hide behind the bar where I was closer to everybody.
Yeah, it's a great choice.
So yeah, I still want to stay in earshot because I'd like to know kind of what's going on, but I'm making sure that my exit routes are open.
this is
Alexis' hand on her trigger right now.
This is
She is
fine.
like,
This is totally
this
fine.
is ridiculous. Absolutely
everything's fine.
asinine. Never mind. And Remus begins closing all of the suitcases or briefcases. Deal's off. I'm done. Forget this. We can find other ways to handle. And before he can finish his statement, one of those skin-like tendrils, just from all of your angle, pops up from the back of his head. And Remus's body goes limp while still standing, and the tentacle throws it over the bar, smashing bottles down, and the body falls on top of Calliope.
I poke it. Is he dead? Dead?
Oh, he dead.
Okay.
He big did.
He big dead.
You know, suddenly I don't care. Suddenly I'm, you know what? Yeah,
Mistakes were
you
made.
know what? Venture can have this city. Goodbye.
Whisper in Alexis's ear, you know that party next door actually seemed like it was kind of fun, right?
I miss Mohawk guy.
I'm
So
right
the rest of the Giovanni and the Ventru at this point, they're something's up. This elder just got trounced instantly. So they begin pulling their weapons and opening fire on these three creatures.
Lexus is going to take the gunfire and she's going to start tugging on Dante. The other two are not within reach of her. She is concerned, but she is going to go ahead and this is her exit. She has
Oh
had
no.
enough.
Everett is scooting on out of there. He's just like, nope.
We're good. We're good. We don't want it.
See, I have too many people to have sex with. No, bye. Bye.
Actually,
I need to recoup. She's
let me
gonna.
take a quick look at my character sheet and just verify.
No thanks. I choose life. You're right, Merciless.
Alright.
No thanks.
That's
I
me.
choose life.
Are these this is the kitchen of this Italian restaurant?
Yes,
Somebody grab a
Please
frying
tell me
pan.
it's a gas stove.
it is.
Before I leave, I'm going to start turning the gas all
Thanks.
the way up.
Can I pickpocket this elder that's on top of me?
is Calliope fireproof? That is the question. Yeah, you can start
Ask
rifling
if
through his
Larry
pockets.
I
And,
don't know her.
Fireball.
I'm not doing it quietly if there's gunfire.
right. No, there's he's got a very nice wallet, Giorgio Armani style, and
It's for the
full
investigation.
of cash. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Dante,
attempt-
you turn on the gas. Calliope, you have pickpocketed.
Once I wiggle out from under this elder and take what I can on him quickly, I'm gonna try and sneak out as quietly as unmortally possible.
Okay.
I'll roll that.
So while you are sneaking, the other three that are in the kitchen, what is going on? Dante's turned the gas on.
And then
How are you going to rig
towards
this
the
thing to
exit.
blow?
Oh no.
Are there any, like, I don't know, alcohol bottles anywhere near? You know,
Well,
like
maybe there is.
something flammable?
Oh, yes, in the kitchen, there's all manner of things flammable. From cooking wines to, like just oil in general.
Cool. Everett would probably grab some as he's like scooting on out of there, seeing, the gas being turned on and just like immediately clocking it and just like, okay, glad we're on the same page. Glad we're both here.
So I got no successes there.
Yes.
I got a 3, a 1, and a 2. Right?
So it's like movie style
Definitely
slow mo.
round
You're
got
got
a
glass
one.
flying around you as you're like trying to stay crouched and get out of there. The figure that was in the red cloak, the Tizmishi itself, at this point kind of turns into a blur as it shoots out the front door. You do catch a glimpse that it does appear that it was hit with a bullet. You come into the kitchen to see what appears to be everybody getting ready to make a midnight snack.
Me?
I do want to say,
Yeah.
Oh. I was fine. Nobody murdered me.
I
Nope.
will say,
Oh.
Owlbear did
Yay.
redeem rerolls for Nerd specifically.
What happened?
Oh,
Squishy!
well
That's
done. It
my
didn't pop
baby
up on
right
my.
there.
It didn't
That's
pop
my
up on my
girl.
thing. Thank you for keeping an eye on that.
I have dual screen for a reason.
I
That's
was
awesome.
wondering
All
what
right, so
song
go
it
ahead and
was
roll it
for.
again.
Oh, okay. Let's try this.
Yay!
Thank you very
Squishy,
much,
you did
Squishy.
it.
2 whole successes
That's
that
my
time.
best friend.
There you go. So, rewinding the clock in time, the figure does not go out the front door.
Oh.
It did not see you sneak out. So it is still there, still in the firefight. You still reach the kitchen and see everyone preparing to make some snacks. Dante's turning on the stove. Everett's getting cooking wines and stuff.
Lexus has a Zippo.
Barbecue. Barbecue.
No time to make
Waiting
human
for
food,
the-
weirdos. This shit's scary. And I walk out the door.
I have to use that as a TikTok. So is that the general consensus? Everybody's leaving. You all are rigging this thing
Yeah.
to go up in a ball of flame.
Oh yeah. The part
Both
that
Oh, yeah.
was much
With
more
your whatever
fun.
the fuck that thing was.
Fucking arson's always the answer.
That is
So
the
are we
quote.
just gonna agree that we
It's
never
not
met
a good story.
and that this is just a coincidence?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Are we just gonna agree that we never met and this is just a coincidence that this fine Italian restaurant failed to exist tonight?
I was never
What
here. I
Italian
don't know what you're
restaurant?
talking about. What Italian restaurant?
As Everett's just like making a cocktail, just like ripping like fabric and just like stuffing it in the bottles. Like, just...
Alexis is like ready. She's gonna be like and run. That's her plan. She's like, you just say when.
I'm
I feel like
standing.
Calliope's already like
I'm out-
back
I'm
in the
standing-
bar.
I'm standing
He's
in
got a
the
second
alleyway, feeling up my pockets, looking for a light because it'd be really funny to be like, "Oh, where's light?" Boop.
So once everyone's like a safe distance, Everett's just gonna just lob it.
I was gonna say, let's just have the lighter. You grab the lighter, then you die. We're like,
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna have everybody just roll a simple dexterity. Anybody who's trying to light this baby up.
oh.
Don't fuck me now,
Wait, do I have
guys.
to roll dex too in the
My dice
alleyway,
can't give
or
me-
Yeah, sure.
okay?
I'm guessing Everett got some successes.
Out of 3 dice, all 3 of them were successes.
Yes.
Ooh.
I have
I got one, but it's a 10. Does that count?
Ooh,
extra?
a 10 counts as 2.
I have a question, and I don't know if I'm gonna like the answer. What happens if I get 1 success and 1 crit fail?
We'll burn that bridge when we get there.
No.
We'll burn that Lexus when we get there.
Sorry, babes. Get barbecued.
Calliope, what'd you get?
I can't see to save my life. This is 1 is fine.
So
1's really good and 1 is really bad.
basically, how this goes down is Lexus is like, okay, you know what? I've had enough, and hurls the Zippo first. Unfortunately, with your roll and your fail canceling each other out, like you get all dramatic about it. You hurl this Zippo, and it just like bounces off the wall, completely misses the door.
Wait,
And that's
why
when
did you
everybody
roll
else is like, really? And just kind of like easily lobs over their shoulders.
For this. I'm feeling Tony's really good at breaking down establishments.
Everett's throw with 3 successes actually hits the stove itself,
Nice.
which just really helps explode this building. Now, unfortunately, all of you are standing in the alleyway
so safe.
when this building detonates. A lovely fireball comes shooting out of this door. So we're going to have to get everybody to make a little self-control and courage check.
Woo! Luckily, I have a lot of that.
Because it's
Self-control?
fire.
Willpower? Is this something different?
Yeah. Self-control and courage.
Oh, it's right here in front of me. Okay.
Yeah, it's under
So
virtues.
dice per dot. Dice per dot.
And then
I've never seen that on a character sheet. I was like, what is this? Look at
I don't know
this.
what
Isn't
the
it?
equivalent of that would be for version 5.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm pretty sure in version 5 it will probably just be straight willpower.
Yeah. So, Everett, I'm going to be nice and let you roll willpower times 2.
Well, that's nice because I forgot to calculate my willpower. So give me a second.
You know what? Let's. I think 6. 6 dice sounds fair. What do you guys think?
feel like
I
you could
rolled
have
8, but I have no conscience.
4, 5, and 5.
All right, high five, Lexi.
I'm
So
just
how
excited
many-
there's no 1s on the board. I was holding my breath. The dice gods giveth, the dice gods taketh. I could have died last round. It would have been awful.
So how many am I rolling?
6, sir.
6.
Okay. Cool.
3 of my dice were exactly 6, and I love when that happens. Make it bite the skin of your teeth. It's the best.
4 successes.
Nice. All of you succeed at basically just taking this fireball You do take a few points. It's not super important because things aren't going to go for too much longer. You do take a few points of health from aggravated damage from the fire, but you don't go into like rote strict panic over the flames. You kind of knock down on your bums, but other than that, you came out pretty well. That was you. In this inferno of fire, you hear screams. Everyone that was inside is screaming bloody murder as this place burns. And I mean, thousands of degrees hot. And as you four are kind of standing up, gathering yourselves, like, well, that was easy. Walking out of the front of the restaurant, still on fire, is the creature with the flesh tentacles.
Nope.
Which are now also on fire. It turns and looks at all of you. Half of its face is like completely charred off. You can see the bone and the fangs underneath. And it just gives you a half smile.
Alexis is gonna double over, her hands over. He's like, no.
Yeah.
Unexpected. Oh. Hey, Becca, an extinguisher?
My brain would like to do something.
Where's that door at?
Please. Do something.
Hacking into the door, not breaking eye contact.
I'm going to use my level 2 Fata Morgana. So I'm going to create a motionless illusion, kind of like off to the side a little bit to try to draw the attention. And it's just like, pay attention to that.
Hello. Thank you very much for the follow. All right.
Thank you for the resub.
You create your illusion.
Yeah.
And what is the illusion? What is it that you're creating to distract him?
Probably like something that's making a lot of noise. That's like a person. It looks like a person, but it's just making a lot of noise to kind of, as if like maybe something blew out of the wall. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You create this illusion, and it flinches away, thinking it's about to get hit again. So in that moment, you all are able to escape. Have you gone back into the pulse? Or have you tried to... What was that?
Absolutely.
All right.
Alexis is right on his heels. She's like, I want to disappear. Nope. Mm-mm.
The four of you retreat back into the pulse in relative safety to try and figure out what you need to do next to basically survive. There is now this
We can go
beast
home.
roaming that obviously does not care about the masquerade, and it is very well equipped to slaughter elders and younglings alike. And that is where we are going to end this session. Thank you all very much for playing, and thank you to the chat. Thank you for the raid. Everybody has been absolutely amazing. We definitely love and appreciate everything you guys do. Remember to check the YouTube description for all of these lovely players' TikToks and any other social medias if we can manage to squeeze them in there. So thank you all very, very much. We appreciate you. Thank you, players. I had a blast tonight. It was so very awesome.
Very
And you know, maybe
But like, what happens?
maybe in the future we can
This feels like-
keep this going or something. We can reattack this and figure out what's next. But I would like to say that this is a short story that I read way back in yesteryear in high school. It was about a man who had to choose between one of two doors. Behind one door was a beautiful lady. Behind the other door was a starving tiger. And the story ends with no one knowing which door he chose. So that is what I went with for tonight's theme.
I
The door
love
was
it.
fire,
though.
sorry.
So anyway, to make a long story short, thank you all very much. We will see you all next time. Bye. Ta-ta.
Thanks for making my birthday real fun.
Whoop, whoop.
I've heard tell of the finest ale called hairy nipples. One sip of it makes your vision go into triples. It'll make you dance and sing like all of us bards, and get you in trouble with most of the guards. It's mixed with hair from our finest bartender, and all the hops will send you on a far bender. Grab some hairy nipples and take that first sip, 'cause it will surely have you on a wild trip.